Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an alternator replacement. I'm going to show you thoroughly how you do it, what you need, and it's going to be pretty quick. It's no getting under the car, jacking it up, nothing of that nature, unless you have an alternator that's at the bottom half of your motor. For that, this video isn't for you, but if you have this exact car, I'm going to show you exactly how to do the alternator replacement. So let's get to it. So I'm making this video because I got a really highly viewed short talking about how to replace the alternator, but it's not in depth. So I'm making this video to really show you guys how to do it, what you need, and be more thorough with the video. I had people ask that and I just haven't got to it because I don't have an actual alternator to replace this alternator. This car needs an alternator, so I'm going to replace it. So I'll show you the video I'm talking about. If you don't know, I'll put it somewhere on the screen or something to show you guys that. So enough talking, let's get to it. The first thing you're going to do on this car is take off the battery cover. There's the battery. And the first thing you're going to do is take a 10mm and loosen this, which I already did, and you're going to take that off and you're going to leave that just like that. And then the next step is going to be getting all this stuff off, because your alternator is right in there, right down here on this car. So we're going to take a 8mm for this, or flathead. We're going to take these off, and then we're going to take this engine cover off so we can get to everything a little bit easier. This is the 8mm I'm going to be using to get these off of here. Going the wrong way. Let's fix that. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the alternator. But we're going to continue to take off this stuff so we can fully see what we have to do. Next, for this, just take the oil cap off. And this, oh, actually I almost forgot, you guys. We have to take off, can you see that? The throttle body is connected to this as well. So I'm gonna put the camera down, I'm gonna get that off, and then I'm gonna explain to you how I got it off. Alright guys, we got the throttle body cover off. And to get it off, you're gonna come in from this side. As you can see, it's a little groove right here. You can lead right to there with an 8mm and take it off that way. Loosen it up, it'll slide right off. And this hose goes here, and for that you need something like this to just grab a hold of it and squeeze it and pull it off. So now we're going to move to getting the alternator actually disconnected from the motor and the serpentine belt. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's a ratchet on the tensioner pulley, and this is going to be the hardest part of this job if you're really not a mechanic. So you got to get that down in there, and it's a little, I guess, female end for the male end of the wrench to fit into. And then you're going to pull on it whichever way you have it going. But I would usually take this out, but I'm not, just to show you guys you can do it without taking out the motor mount. So I'm going to bring it back around this way, and then I'm going to put pressure on it, and I'm going to, after I do that, I'm going to slide the belt off of the alternator, and then we can start unbolting the alternator and everything else from there. But you have to take the belt off of the alternator first before you do anything else. Go further trying to unbolt the alternator itself. You have to deal with the tensioner pulley and the belt, the serpentine belt. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back to you guys when I get the belt off. As you guys can see, we got the belt off. So now we're gonna move to the bolts, and you're gonna need a 13mm for all 3 of these. And yes, there are only 3, one here, one there, and one right here, right where my finger is pointing right there. So I'm gonna take those off and come back to you guys when it's time for the next step. All right, guys, we got the battery out.
You want.
Next thing you're gonna do is remove this clip right here. It was in the plug into the alternator right here. And then next is this ground. Basically, if you don't remove this, if you don't remove the battery, disconnect the battery, you're gonna have problems here. You probably get shocked. I don't know if it's enough voltage to actually kill you or anything, but I know it's dangerous and it's no bueno, no good. So just make sure you remove the battery. That first step is the most important. So I'm gonna take this off of here, and now I can get the alternator out of here and show you guys the new one. I'll be right back with the new one. Old, new. So got rid of this piece of crap. I'm gonna replace it with this, and once I get it bolted in, I'll show you guys that. And just gonna basically reverse the whole process step by step. Don't put the negative battery post back on before you're done with any of this. Everything you saw, do it the exact same way. Don't skip any steps. You don't want to get shocked. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in and I'll come right back to you guys. Alright guys, we got everything back in there. The serpentine belt is back on, the belt tensioner is back tightened, everything is bolted down nice and tight. So now it's going to be putting all this stuff back on and putting the negative battery post back on and finishing that up. I'm gonna come back to you guys when I get this stuff finished up to close out the video. Alright guys, we got everything back in there, and that's pretty much the end of the video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought of the video. Tell me if you came from the short version of this video, and let me know if this video helped you out more or less, or you know, just let me know what you thought of the video. I got some more content coming out soon. Catch me in the next one. Peace.